Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? I'd never call you. Nobody calls you. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good.
Hey, boy. I didn't see your dog. I'm offering you a donut.
Oh, I just had one. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
I've got,
I just got a donut up in when I was up in Sutton's Bay.
you want one of these?
No, I'm full. Thank you though. I
Okay, let
appreciate
me
it.
bring treats for him.
Yeah, I don't let her eat sugar like that.
Oh, no.
No.
I've got good treats for
Oh, you
him.
do?
Milk bone treats.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I'll be right
Thank you.
back.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, intellectual. Appreciate it. Hey, get rid of this nutty Alyssa Fox. I'd never heard of this screwy looking moron. Block her out of here. It's not working on my phone. Stop calling her. Looks like a lunatic. Yeah, good. Hey, Don, how you doing? Yeah, nice guy, isn't he? Hey, Lana, how's it going? Hey, Bryson. Good girl, Daisy. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
You bet. Where did you get a donut in Sutton's Bay?
At that bakery. The bakery. It's actually it's not a donut. It's like a donut though. I want to call it like a twist. You know where that bakery is in Sutton's Bay?
No.
Yeah, it's open. It's been open through this whole COVID thing. Yeah, they're good. Everything's good there.
A bakery.
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm
Bakery.
from Sutton's Bay.
Yeah, it's just as you're going out of town on the right side. They sell coffee too, sandwiches, stuff like that.
What's that guy's name?
That's Daisy.
Baby?
Daisy, yeah.
Davy?
Daisy, D A
Oh,
I S
Daisy.
Y, yeah.
Hi, Daisy. Give him one of those treats.
There you go, hon. Hey, Dolly, thank you. You want it? Take it, hon. Nice day out today.
It is. She's a little cutie.
Yeah, she's a good dog. I don't 100% trust her with strangers, though, you know?
Yeah.
It's a good dog. You got a dog?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I don't have a cat. I don't have a dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's a good dog.
Occasionally my son has a pit bull. It's full of love.
Yeah, I've had some pit bulls. They're good
They've,
dogs.
they've got a bad name,
They do.
bad rep.
Yeah, they do.
And my daughter, she's got two pit bulls, and it's the same thing with
No,
them.
yeah, no, I've had pit bulls. They're super dogs. They used to be a sign of wealth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the 20s. RCA Victor dog was a pit bull. Spanky on the Little Rascals was a pit bull.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was a status symbol. Yeah.
She's a cutie.
Yeah, it's a good dog. Yep.
What kind is she?
I'm not really sure. I think she's Shih Tzu and some other kind of mix.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good dog.
she is. Now that's what I need though.
A dog?
Yeah, something like that would be a good companion.
Yeah, it's a good companion. Yeah.
My wife passed away February 5th, 2018.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, get a little dog. There's shelters that have them and stuff like
yeah.
that, you know?
Well, like I say, when my daughter comes, she brings her dogs
Yeah.
and wouldn't be kind to the dog that I would have,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And the same with a son,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep. The heck is that? Can't believe how
That truck that went wrong.
so mild today.
It is.
Winters are nothing anymore.
Yeah. You're a good puppy, Daisy.
Yeah, she's a good dog.
You're a sweetie. You're a sweetie. Yes, you're a sweetie. Well, thanks for letting me bother you.
Yeah, that's all right. Thanks for the dog treats. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You sure you don't want another donut, though?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm too fat already.
I can't picture the bakery, though.
It's on the right-hand side, just
Right,
as you go
right.
through town.
Right by the Secretary of State.
I don't remember that. I've been there like 3 times in 10 years. Yeah, they got a little sign in the window, open. It's a bakery. That's what it is. And they sell other things.
On the north side?
It'd be on the east side because you're going north through Sutton's Bay. You're going up 22 north. It's on the east side of the road.
Yeah.
Yep.
Around the back
Yeah.
is where you got to get into it.
No, you can pull right in front and walk in. Yeah.
That's mystifying.
Yeah, no, I've been there. I was there today. It's open today. If you put bakery in the Google search, you'll find it.
Okay.
It's good. Yep.
You have a good day.
All right, take care, man.
Happy New Year.
Same to you. Thank you. Thank you, Lana. No, this is Grand Traverse Bay, Traverse City, Michigan. I mean, he seems like a nice guy and everything, and I don't mind being kind to him, but, you know, he walks right up to the window, no mask on. He doesn't have a dog. He's got dog treats. There's a bakery in the town he lives in. He claims he doesn't know about it. I mean, it's a little strange. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's just the social distancing thing and no mask is the thing that kind of got my radar on. Goddamn dog bones probably been soaked in lye. He's got somebody with him. He's got somebody with him. Hey, Jay Watson. Yeah, he could have something like that. Yeah, you're right. To Elk Rapids today. Then I went up to, yeah, thank you, Susan. Yeah, no shit. I know. No, I don't. Yeah, she's not gonna eat it anyway. Just a little odd, man. I mean, this day and age, I mean, I'm probably paranoid, but I just find it a little strange. No, I'm gonna judge a guy with no mask that I don't know that's 2 feet from my face. Sorry. It's irresponsible and unsafe. I'll judge you too for not observing that on your own. Need to have your IQ checked. Goddamn dumbass. Where do these stupid people come from? Yeah, I had snapper. Oh, thank you, intellectual. Get out of here, James. Don't come back. Yeah, I've had snapper. I do like it. I think intellectuals had it too. Yeah, you know what I mean, Don? I mean, he's a bunch of don't judge. That has nothing to do with judging. I'm an idiot. God. I knew you'd like it. Yeah. Oh, you'll like it. Snapper's good. Yep. Hey, Sharon. Sharon, someone was on there interpreting what they thought that spilling the tea was Sharon V. What's your take on that? After all, it's the title of your new channel. What do you mean by that? Spilling the tea with Sharon V. Fish and chips? I don't like getting it to go, though. No, I'm in Traverse City. Spilling the tea with Sharon V. Oh, I like oysters too. Oh, thank you, Lost Souls. Can't believe how mild this weather is. This is nuts. January. Hey, that's what somebody else said. Is that what you, Sharon, is that what you understand that to mean? Spilling the tea? With Sharon V, is that your take? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's what everybody says. Oh, it's popular phrase with kids. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm spilling the tea with Daisy Reed. Spilling the tea with Daisy. Daisy, I'm spilling the tea with Jan. I don't need to answer any of your questions, Bailey. It's none of your business what I do and what I don't do. Get lost. Beat it. Oh, gossip. Oh, gotcha. I see. Seems like be a nightmare explaining that for the rest of your YouTube channel life. Not to mention the fact that nobody can find it. Yeah. It's none of anybody's business when I go anywhere, why I go, how long I stay, when I decide to leave, if I do it more, if I do it less, and if I just decide to never ever do it again. No, you can still change the name of the channel. You can still change it. Yeah, I get the T and the V rhyming. Thank you. Right. That's the thing. That's why I claim it's a luxury of YouTube, because if I had to work with some of these idiots, or they were my neighbors, or I crossed paths with them a lot, I'd be just biting my tongue just to, make peace and try and get along with them. But on YouTube, just one little flick of my index finger and I can get rid of their dumb, aggravating, stupid ass. Such a good feeling. I think I get endorphins released when I block people and when I ban them. Yeah, thank you. I don't need to explain it. That's what I say. I don't need to explain it. Just hit the road. So you got lucky, Lost Souls, When you're first starting a channel, I mean, I was never like that because I never really planned on having people. But I can see where, you're trying to build a channel and you don't want to piss people off and you're kissing their ass so they don't unsubscribe. But I was lucky to be able to skip that whole part of it. Yeah, Jones. Talking to these people on here. Don't have to answer to anyone. That's what I say. Spilling the tea with Sharon V. Well, do whatever. That's what I say, man. I don't have to put up with this crap. I can just party. I'll tell you can't even hurt. There's a merganser swimming out there. See him right there? I'll tell you, that's a hell of a bird, man. I'd vote for that thing ahead of the bald eagle. That's a diving, swimming, ass-kicking machine. Doesn't get any help from anybody. It'll never be on the endangered species list. People will be gone before the mergansers will be gone. That is one tough-ass bird. Out there floating around having a good time in January on the water. Bald eagle. They get in water like that, they'll drown if nobody pulls them out of there. I mean, they look beautiful flying. They look great on a coin, a dollar bill, but they're a total pussy when it comes to survival. It's fun, isn't it, Jones? Instead of under your thumb, you got the power of the thumb. I use my index finger, though. Look at that old merganser just swimming out there. See, he's getting in closer to shore. There's more little fish hanging around. Save him from diving deeper. Yeah, today I'm in Traverse City. I was in Leland to that old historic fishing place. And then I was up to Elk Rapids. All those antique stores, but one went out of business in Elk Rapids. I haven't been up there in a while. Took a few photos, did a little video, and now I'm back here. Might go downtown for a little. That's the thing, though. When you're away somewhere, it's not like you're going to go in, sit down, and have a good dinner. You're not. Takeout only. Sucks. You do love it, Jones. That's good. Good. There goes the McGanser. Just dove under. That's crazy. That thing's swimming underneath there in water. It's about 30 degrees. Eating fish. Pops up to the surface. Swims around. Wants to go to a different place. Just starts flying away. It doesn't get much better than that. That blows the bald eagle away. This thing can hunt sea, land, air, you name it. Totally stealth. Totally stealth. Yeah, it sure is a mess. I'll tell you what, I'm on the road all the time. I average about 300 miles a day, 350. And this is what I've observed. The ma and pa business, it's over. They're out of business left and right. Commercial real estate is in the tank. Everywhere I go, stuff's for sale. Movie theaters, now I guess they can be open now, but they've all closed because they couldn't make it through that long time ban. Restaurants, half of those are out of business. Gas stations, 10% of those are out of business. Stores that were marginal, tits up. It's really bad out there. And, discretionary cash is gone. It's the middle class that drives this whole scam. The rich, they've always got money, but they're buying upper level things. The poor, they're basically surviving. If you overlook at the dollar amount people get for welfare, it's no luxurious grand life. It's bare bones minimum. It's beans 3 times a week. This notion that, unless you're doing fraud, being on a bridge card, general assistance, welfare, whatever you want to call it, is no way to live. You'd go crazy. You're splitting pieces of white bread for dinner. So you got the rich that are the same, the poor that are the same, but the middle class is disappearing so fast. I went down by that sporting goods store in Pinconning, starting people out at, I think it was $12 an hour, and in 5 years you'll make $15 an hour, and they can't get people to apply. And I kind of get that too, because if it came to sitting on my ass and playing PlayStation all day or going in and working like a slave for $10 an hour, I think I'd take the welfare route too. Sleep in, stay up late. The lower your pay grade, the harder you work. It's just the way it is. You got some CEO that's picking his ass and squeezing his secretary's knockers at lunch. It's making $1 million a year. You're lucky to get 20 hours a week out of him. He's delegating is what he says. You're working at a damn Culver's or a McDonald's or an Arby's. You're working like a damn slave. You can't even sit up through the news when you get home because you're so tired walking around on a tile floor. Just for the hell of it, they opened a new Lake Superior State College branch up in St. Helen, which is the next town west of me. I drove by there today on my way up here, and I thought, hey, maybe I could take a class or something. Just sit there and ogle a bunch of good-looking young girls for an hour twice a week. That sounds good. And then just for the hell of it, I looked up their tuition. $515 a credit hour. I mean, I wouldn't pay $515 an hour one time to soak in a hot tub with Linda Lovelace, let alone to go to some rinky-dink Mickey Mouse college where there is no 1 credit hour class. There are 3 credit hour classes. And I probably wouldn't even learn how to weave a basket. No, you can't. You can't live on $12 an hour. You can't. And they'll say, well, that's your fault. Go get a better job. Yeah, easier said than done. There's no good jobs out there unless, you got some specialty qualification. And if you ask me, even if you look at what it costs to go to nursing school now, yeah, you don't need to live with your mom in the basement. But you are by no means living some luxurious life, driving some killer car in a fantastic house. It's not happening. Yeah. Shit, I remember my dad. I mean, he was I caught the tail end of the good days, the 70s, middle of the 70s, the early 80s. You know, people working double shifts, triple time, not doing shit, getting overtime, college tuition paid for, vacation days up the ass. Those days are over. Now it's part time, contract work, 1099, so you got to pay both halves of the FICA. I mean, I just don't know what people do nowadays today. I mean, $10 an hour, that's 400 a week, that is like nothing. And then you look at it, now you put in inflation on top of it. I don't know how these people do it. No, don't get your money's worth. Yeah, I'm gonna come out. I almost went to Manistee today. I've been there. I have an old girlfriend lives there. Uh, I like Manistee. I think it's a cool looking town, the way it's set up. I like Ludington as well. Yeah, I'll get over there in the next week or two. Yeah, school janitor, I mean, jobs like that, man, in a way, I think it's kind of a bonus, especially if you work the midnight shift and nobody's around. I mean, I think there's some good that can come out of a job. All you got to do is clean. That's it. Go in, do your stuff, get out. Maybe bust your ass and sit and dick around answering messages on YouTube for a half hour because you hustled. And I like jobs like that where you got this to do. The best job I ever had in my life was working for Hart's Mountain Pet Company. And I delivered like hamsters, parakeets, fish, tropical fish. And then I also had a big dry section where it had the seed, cages, cuttlebone, litter, hamster wheels, that kind of shit. And I loved that job, man. I had cute girls mainly working in all these Kreskies and Kmarts. That's the only place we delivered to. You got to know them just the right amount of time, like not too much, not too long. They saw you at your best. You were in there getting an order, get together with them once in a while, get a drink or something. So fun of a job, man. I was really liked that job. I had that down to a science, man. I could tell you any place in my whole route if I was 1 minute behind or 1 minute ahead. Yeah, bookkeeper. I used to have a Thursday and Friday, an overnight route. It was supposed to be overnight. But what I would do, my first stop was in Adrian, Michigan. And I'd have to pick up all my animals at Metro Airport. Yeah, but our office was right there, just on Middle Belt, north of Goddard. So what I'd do is I would get there Thursday. I get there Wednesday, come back to the place, load up all my shit, get at the airport at 5 in the morning, Thursday morning, pick up all my fish and birds and that stuff, and I'd be on the road by 6 o'clock in the morning heading towards Adrian. So I would get at my first stop when they were opening rather than going to the office and just starting my day at 8. I would already be, 80 miles away unloading. So I had Fridays off for a whole year because I did 2 days worth of work in one. And my boss found out about it, and because somebody bitched that I was getting there too late for the Friday thing on Thursday afternoon. And I told him I quit. I'm doing a good job. The sales are higher than they were before you hired me. And if you make me work Fridays just because of one jack off calling, I'll quit. And he backed off. Bye, Dawn. Isn't that crazy, Wedmore? Oh, thank you. Sharon's going to be 45. Wow. Yeah, well, eating out's such a pain in the ass now. Like here I am, and if it was pre-COVID, I'd be going over to Scallywags getting a whitefish dinner. I still may get one to go. Get a good whitefish dinner. Thank you, Rustic. Spilling the tea, Sharon V. Sharon, what are your job prospects once you get this rehab behind you? What do you got planned as far as having a job? Do you have anything on the burner? Yeah, see you, Jay Watson. Isn't this water nice and blue? Natural. Nothing yet? Yeah, no, yeah. You need to get it stepped on to really appreciate things sometimes. Oh, thank you, BL. Yeah, isn't that sober girl? You like it up here? Oh, 74. Wow. Happy birthday. Sober girl, you gotta visit Michigan this summer. Get your bikini on, go run around this beach. Oh, the 24th. All right, Sharon. Yeah. Yeah, hit rock bottom. Yeah, right. I think rock bottom's good. It's hard to imagine that at the time, but it does think it resets your thinking. You know? There goes a seagull flying around. Boy, this old Merganser's getting close to shore. Their bones are solid. That's why they sit so low in the water. Same thing with the loon. Helps them dive. If they had the bones of a seagull, they couldn't be a good diver. They'd be too buoyant. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. Thank you, Frisky. This bird is so beautiful. Just diving his ass off. Ah, it's today. Today. Yeah, I'm gonna see if that strip club's home on the way home. And get down into my underwear and blow a party favor with a glistening rhinestone hat on while the girls sing happy birthday to me. See that? See that bird out there? You ever see a loon swim underwater? They're fast. I mean, they are super fast. One thing I wonder about these diving birds, though, if anything tastes good, or if it's just survival. See them out there swimming around? Right there? See them? Yeah, egrets are beautiful. Yeah, I was just there a week or so ago. I almost went there today, but I was just there not long ago. Oh, you got to do crispy duck. You know a crispy duck dinner's 3,000 calories? Where is this damn thing? See him right there? He can't hold his breath too long. It's not like a cormorant. I mean, how could something living be in this cold water just swimming around? Not even cold. See him? Yeah, I like watching him too. You never get this close to him. Yeah, it's a beautiful bird. He's got a red head. Doesn't stay down too long. He'll be popping up here. Yeah. Thank you. There he is. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, getting rid of mites, drowning them. They got a maritime college over there. That's their training ship. See it over there? Yeah, he's a pretty bird. Yeah, it's nice out here, isn't it? You're just going. That's right. There, he took off. Thank you, Claudia. Oh, look at him. He's doing a U-turn. See him? You see him out there? Thank you, Priscilla. Oh, sorry about that, Elizabeth. Yeah, we're not doing that great over here either. That's the one thing. I know it sounds crazy, but in a way, it's comforting to set aside the notion that this is just some regional part of the world and we're being fed a bunch of bullshit. When I see people in different continents talking about the same problems we have, it's for real, for sure. It's the cherry on the top for me. Yeah. No, no, you're thinking of Lake Superior. No, there's a lot of swimming around here. Yeah, a lot of swimming. All right, Danny. I don't know if there's a Crown Plaza over there. Is there? Is there one over here? Yeah, no, yeah. That's a whole nother animal, Lake Superior. There's a statistic on that. If you took all the water out of Lake Superior, it would cover all of South America and all of North America 6 inches deep. I'd get you a wetsuit. Hey, Tally, how you doing? Thank you. I'd get you a wetsuit, sober. Yeah, she's spilling the tea with Sharon V. Oh, in the late '80s. Okay. Yeah, get her a good one. Give you a big life ring. Oh, have you? Yeah, I can't swim that great. Oh, is it? Yeah, if I'm lucky, I'll never go to Florida again. I'd rather have my feet stuck to the sidewalk in Anchorage, Alaska than anywhere in Florida. Go over to that Barnes and Noble there in Kentucky, Lexington. Hey, did they? Can you? Is indoor dining still closed in Lexington? That's when I got out of there. They said there that they were going to close indoor dining. I got out of Dodge. Oh wow. Oh, you're back up. Oh, okay. Sharon, are you going to start dating and stuff when you get on track? Or you haven't crossed that bridge yet? Go to that sushi place right close to the Taka or Tika or something like that. It's near the Barnes and Noble. Good. It's a nice Barnes and Noble. I like going in there. Plenty of places to park. Yeah, it's a good. I go across the street and get Daisy a hamburger at that McDonald's. It's a pain in the ass driving over there. Good for you. Did you buy a book, Sober? Did you get a book while you were there? Oh, thank you, BL. Yep, you have a good day. Daisy's sacked out. Hey, Bryson. Oh, that's cool. You can get a lot. You want to get some good deals on books? Go on eBay. Really good deals. Hey, Dolly. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Sharon's channel. Sipping the tea. Spilling the tea. Yeah, really good. I get a lot of them from a place called Better World Books in Mishawaka, Indiana. $5. You get 3 or more. It's 10% off. Free shipping. Can't beat it. Oh, wow. Good for you, Soper Girl. I really hope Barnes & Noble stays in business, but I don't think they're gonna. I think the only reason they're probably hanging in there now is because they're deep in debt with their creditors, and they keep giving them money. Oh, Goodwill? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, Elizabeth. Yeah. You might as well just plan on being an old maid. Before you have any kind of sex, you're going to have to get a COVID test. You'll be able to think back of the old days where all you're worried about was syphilis, herpes, and crabs. That's how you can tell you're getting old. When you're young, you think that'll never happen to me. Your hormones are high. But when you're old, you're looking at sex as like more of a health concern now than anything else. It's because your hormones are in the tank. Yeah, Tinder sucks. Yeah. Well, like I tell people, once you get out of high school and college, dating they ought to call it something else. They should call it like social Russian roulette, not dating. Because when you're young, the stakes are low. You're not really considering marriage. It's in the back of your mind, but just having fun. And when you get in your 20s, 30s, and then 40s, that's when it really is in a heavy duty, steep dive. Because a lot of the desirable people are taken. They're married, they've got boyfriends, girlfriends, so you're stuck with a bunch of Tinder rejects with herpes, crabs, and syphilis, and maybe COVID. And then you're meeting them for a drink, and it seems like it's never going to end. And they smile, and they've only got one front tooth. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not. That's how it is, man. You get, yeah, and you're as you get older, your radar's on better. When people are young, even if they're not that good looking, they're attractive. They got nice skin and They're not fat. They don't have a 44-inch waist. You know, they're young. They haven't lived long enough to lose their teeth and to have big 6-inch jagged scars across their forehead. You know, they're babies in the world. And they're attractive. You don't need to be beautiful. But as you get older, you might not have been attractive to begin with. Now you're old. And then you got baggage too. So you just sit there and you cycle, you lie your ass off and you say, well, you know, what would you like to do tonight? You'd really like to do what you'd want to do, but you're going to play like you're this very equitable, understanding, kind person that puts other people's interests ahead of yours. So you say, well, what would you like to do tonight? We can go out to dinner. Yeah, I'll go over to dinner. And you get to dinner and she orders barbecue ribs. Yeah, she orders barbecue ribs, and you're thinking to yourself, look, now, there's nothing illegal about ordering barbecue ribs, but this is our first date. And barbecue ribs should be something you order when you know somebody after 10 years. So when you watch them eat like a vulture that lands on the side of the road, I mean, it's almost impossible. Yeah, I know. It's almost impossible to, like, right off the bat, they've just made like a big, giant gaffe in this fictitious list you've created for dating etiquette. She says something, and you say, what did you say? And the reason you say, what did you say? is because you're thinking, I can't believe this ignorant dumbass ordered barbecue ribs on the first date. And that's what you're thinking about. So you didn't listen to what they asked you. And you say, excuse me, could you say it again? And it's like, well, what do you do in your spare time? It's like, well, I like to get spray and wash, and I like to put it on big red stains or barbecue sauce drip down women's blouses, and then I can get that stain out. It's my hobby. And I think this date really has meaning for both of us. And then what will really turn me off, and I know this sounds crazy, is if she ordered ribs and she ordered a whole slab. If she ordered the whole slab. And I'm thinking, did they just find her out at sea floating around for a month and she hasn't had anything good to eat? Then she downs, I'd really be nervous about how she was going to handle the bones. I mean, is she going to pick these up? Is she going to try and act like she went to French finishing school and cut the meat off the bone with her knife? Or is she just going to pick them up like she's with a bunch of lesbian softball championship girls? I'm not shitting you, man. And then you're waiting for this moment. You're just trying your ass off to, like, not just say, excuse me for a second and leave, but you know that she'd have a hard time getting a ride home. So you're sitting there and you're thinking, God, is this date ever going to end? I can't believe this dumb bitch just ordered a full slab of ribs. And she eats the ribs. Matter of fact, it looks like they dipped the bones in acid. It looks like she hasn't eaten in a week. So she cleans that out. She eats 2 sides and wants half one of yours. Now here's the $50,000 question: is when the waiter comes up and asks, do you want dessert? She says yes. You know how it is, choose love. You know? That's the first nervous interaction you'd have. If I was dating now, I would be like, is this the fork and is this the knife? Because it's been so long since I've used one. And then you can really see how cultured they are. If they bring 2 different kinds of knives and 2 different kinds of spoons and 2 different kinds of forks, it's going to speak volumes on what knife she is going to butter bread with. This is going to really fill in a lot of the blanks. Yeah, this will fill in so many blanks. She'll say, and if she's really super ignorant, but if she's really cute and you really find her attractive, you're going to put up with so much bullshit. Even if she takes her butter knife and tries to cut the rib meat off, you're going to be cool with it. And if she takes the steak knife that they gave her because she asked for one and she butters her bread, you're going to put up with that too because you've got something else on your mind. This is how dating goes. Yeah. And then the bill comes. You know, this is all women's lib, women's rights, equal rights, all this bullshit. Well, I'm telling you, now it's going to come up where uh, the bill comes. And this is going to be another thing that's just gonna let you know whether you made the right decision or not. Is she going to act like the bill comes and it's like an hour later and you're talking about pure bullshit that's not one bit interesting? And the waiter comes up. It's like, are you all set? It's like, no, I haven't put my credit out the card yet because she hasn't said anything. And they'll say, oh, okay, I'll be right back. No hurry, no hurry. He's thinking, well, you get the fuck out of here. This place is busy. You've been sitting here an hour after I brought you the check. So another half hour goes by. It's 90 minutes now. And you can tell she has absolutely no plans at all of chipping in or even offering. And that's how you can tell she's really stupid, because you're just hoping she offers. And you say, no, that's okay. I got it. Oh, that is so rude, Elizabeth. That is so unbelievably rude. You poor thing. I bet you could have just crawled under the table. It's just so awkward. God, that is so rude. I would be so turned off. You know, people say it's the little things in dating. They're not little things at all. They're huge things. That is huge. It just says so much about that person. You know, if you're watching a movie and you're sitting there and they're loving this movie and you're thinking, God, is this thing ever going to end? This movie sucks. The acting sucks. I'm not even into it, you know. And they talk about getting it on DVD when it comes out. That's huge. I mean, you guys are so far off and like seeing eye to eye on what you appreciate. It's probably going to be a zero. You're lucky, Lisa. Comes back like riding a bike. That's well put, Claudia. Oh God. Now that's another thing. Another thing. Now this is going to sound terrible. I know this is. I don't know if you'd call it chauvinistic, sexist. You can call it whatever the hell you want it, but I'm going to tell you this is how I feel. I know this is bad, and it's, you can chalk it off in ignorance on my part. But if I'm sitting on a date and we're not in a sports bar, I don't want to watch sports with a girl anyway. So we're getting a dinner, and they come and they say, would you like a cocktail? And it's like, yeah. It's like, I would like. Do you have any dark beer? I get a dark beer. Now, I'm gonna be paying attention to what she orders. And I know this sounds nuts, but I expect her to order like a mixed drink. And if she does, that makes sense to me. If she doesn't, that's okay too. Women like beer, right? But if she orders a beer and the waiter says, would you like a glass? And she says no, I got a little bit of a problem with it. Because even as a guy on a date, I'm not drinking my beer out of the bottle at a table. Yeah, set in stone. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, it is. It's set in stone. But these are not little things. These are big things. Yes, some things are set in stone. That's exactly right. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, right. Use the glass. See that? See, Lana, you were raised by a colonel in the military. You learn these things along the way. But if even if it was the most beautiful woman in the world, was of course she wouldn't be on a date with me to begin with. If she ordered a Bud Light in the can and didn't want a glass, it'd be game over. Yeah, and I'm not saying you could never drink beer out of a bottle. I'm just saying, there's a little bit of different criteria at the beginning when you're dating than later on. You know? Yeah, you're right, Claudia. That's exactly right. If they were polite, that's exactly right. Yeah. And these are the things that make or break dates. Yeah, thank you, Lana. Yep, exactly right. On the first date. Yeah. Yeah, it's just totally different when you get older. It's nothing at all like when you were young. You're looking at these people across that they're probably thinking the same thing you. You're looking at these people. When you're young and you're dating and you're attracted to someone, it's a no-brainer. I mean, they have got their game on. They just look perfect, man. Hair, makeup, everything. They want to present the best them that they can. And when you're young, you're like that. Guys too. You look at young people out on a date. I mean, everything's brand new. It can be a damn mud storm out there, and their tennis shoes look brand new. They're they're not missing a beat. And then when you're in your 30s and your 40s and you're meeting, it's like, oh god. Anytime, Aaron. Yeah, first date. That's why it's so much better if you get to know somebody, like if they're a waitress where you go, or you know, someplace where you stop and you get to know them over time. I mean, there's people that I've met initially, and I didn't think much of them. Then over time, I really liked them a lot. I thought they're really cool, and that could have never happened in the time constraints of a first date. You know, it's backwards, yeah. Yeah, but see, Lisa, you're not in the frame of mind because you've morphed your behavior into like something you can count on, rely on over a long period of time. You haven't been sent any ringers. You haven't been out on 5 bad dates in a row, which is lucky for you. You know? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so crazy. It's got to be so awkward when you're older and guys want to sleep with you. That is so weird. I mean, just like the creep factor. When you're 18 and 19, the chances of a sexually transmitted disease is pretty low. When you're 55 and these people have been dating and married a few times, it's got to be pretty high. Fly by night, that's it. Robins fly by night. Did you know that, Lana? Robins, when they migrate, they fly at night. There's a plane on floats. Yeah, yep. Yeah, good luck, Wedmore. You don't think you would, Lisa? Frisky, do you date at all? Or you throw in the towel? Yeah, a lot of weirdos out there. That's a good way of doing it, Mimi. That's a good suggestion. Oh, you date Christine? You think so, Lisa? Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, all right, Supergirl. Yeah, it's my birthday today. Huh? Yeah, that's how it is, Lana. I think there's such a thing as trying too hard. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, it's this COVID thing. It's hard to get nice dinners now. Yeah, I'm gonna get some dragon's milk, I think. I'd do that. I'd come over there and get some snapper. Shit, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get some. Yeah, I would. No, I didn't get. Yeah, Mary got the COVID shot. I think Faye got it. A few other people got it. Yeah, it's beer aged in bourbon barrels. It only comes in 4 pack. 4 pack. Yeah, I only ate one large piece. I still got something wrong with me. I'm not sure what it is. My guess is some kind of heart failure, which is a broad term. Doesn't mean I'm going to die tomorrow. Or a liver problem. One of the two. I don't really show classic signs either one, but I think my heart's a little off. Oh yeah, I'm gonna party. Yep, yep. I'm gonna party. That's really a main reason why I haven't been doing a lot of interviews. You'd say, well, how do you drive your ass off every day? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know why I do it. If you felt that bad, you wouldn't leave the house. So I guess I don't feel that bad. Maybe it's just like doing certain things. I'm not sure. I think my heart rhythm's off a little bit. I did get on some blood pressure medication a couple weeks ago, and I thought that did help. But I'm way too tired. Yeah, I am more tired now. I tell you what makes me, I'm a late night guy, and I'll know. Like, take for an example, like I could never take naps my whole life, and like I'll get, you know, I wake up tired. I don't have sleep apnea. I know that, and like I'll get home like I'm tired now, and I shouldn't be, and I'll get home. I won't really feel like doing shit, and then I could never take a nap my whole life, and for about the last month. Like I can go home, lay down in bed, and just like fall asleep in like a second. I'm like that tired. And I'll sleep for exactly 1 hour. I'm not shitting you. It's within a minute. Get up. And then by like midnight, I'm like exhausted again. I didn't even really do shit. And that's been like slowly getting worse. Yeah, my blood pressure, my pulse is down. My blood pressure's not bad. But I'm going to get a workup. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to set up an appointment. The only thing that makes me think it's not that is that I had this happen before, and I would have given you 10 to 1 odds that it was a heart, and I went and had like a full workup 4 years ago, stress test and everything, and the guy said your heart's in about as good a shape as you could ask for someone your age, and I just thought this guy is so full of shit. And then I thought, well, it's not my heart then, and I don't show signs of like liver problems, but I just don't feel good, and I don't really have anything to get depressed about. You know, that's another thing. It's a ringer. It's always kind of mulling around in the background, but it's not like, you know, you can be depressed just for organic reasons, not because of anything. But I did try some antidepressants about a month ago, but at the time I didn't do anything about my blood pressure, and I remember taking them at night, and I'm thinking, God damn, man, something is really going wrong here. And my guess is that my blood pressure was already high, and it got higher when I took these antidepressants, and even higher when I took Wellbutrin in the daytime, which would have led to like anxiety and wearing yourself out. And you know, I have improved, but there's something going on in the background. But as I said, I've had the same symptoms before, and nothing showed up on tests, which just goes full circle back to being nuts. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that. Well, testosterone, you know, up in 3 years ago, it was a normal level. It could be down, I guess. It could be. I mean, that's another good guess. I can tell you it's not testosterone. I don't think it is. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel like doing anything. Like I'm not motivated to do anything. It's a big deal for me to do the laundry. I could be burned out, you know, but yeah, you're right. It hasn't been like crazy high though. Higher than it should be, but it's not that kind of high, you know? And I don't meet any of the classic symptoms of too high a blood pressure too long. So I really don't know. It's a real mystery. I do think I don't drink enough water, but I don't think that's the cause. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Oh, you're the same way, Bunwer? Yeah, I do miss him. No, I got a good blood pressure medication, not the typical cheap one. I've got the bystolic, they call it, where you don't have the side effects you would with the cheap stuff. Yeah, it's right about what it's at. Yeah, about 130/85. Oh, you know, yeah, same thing I got, Budmore. Yeah, I don't drink water for shit. I really don't. I should, but I don't. Well, I think I'm gonna go get something to eat, take a spin through town. I'll be on tonight for sure. I wear my birthday hat. Party favors. Hey, B. Gene. Oh, thanks, Angela. Yeah, you guys have a good day too. I talked to you, but it's busy here going through town. All right, Aaron, take care. Yeah, you're right about that, sober girl. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. I should do that. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Sometimes I drink water, but not like I should. Know that. All right, Louise. You have a good day. I'll see you guys later tonight, about 8 o'clock. About 8 o'clock. Have a good day. See you, Priscilla. Bye, Louise.